All right, now this is my Kobo platform. It's expected that you have created your profile. You already have your profile. You now want to build your form or put in your first questionnaire. So I click on new. So we are building from the scratch, right? So I click on new. So like I said earlier, sometimes you already have this questionnaire designed before you come. It is also all very good, or it's advisable that the questionnaire is already prepared before you come to this platform to now program it. So let's say you need to have an introduction. The introduction, let's give the project a name. Let me say IFAD Kobo training. Let me call it IFAD Kobo training. That's the title of the project, right? Description, I can repeat the same thing for just for the purpose of this training. The sector, I say since we are dealing with Minister Greek, let's use humanitarian food security. And of course, this is Nigeria. Then you create the project. Now, there's the first thing you see. The project is, you can see this form is currently empty. So let's start now. So I said the first thing you want to add may be like an introduction. Now in this introduction, you want to ask what you want to tell the respondent to have an idea of what he's responding to. Then you do like a consent. So this is just provisional for the purpose of this training. So I added now an introduction. So I'll add. So because this introduction is going to be read only, so what I'll do is make it a note, right? So the person is just going to read, and that's all. So the follow-up question we want to ask is, you want to ask, say, may I continue? Because we want the person responding to give consent, to say yes, I want to continue, or no, I decline, I'm not interested in this survey. So the question will now be yes. This is now select one response, because either is yes or no. So no, that is select one response. So the next things you want to now add is, okay, an enumerator is the one that's administering this questionnaire. So we always want the enumerator to put his detail or her detail, so that if there is a challenge with any particular question, you can link it to the enumerator, link it to the state, link it to the code. So you say enumerator's name. Enumerator's name, of course, that should be text, right? The next thing is you want to get the enumerator's phone number. Phone number, right? We also say capture this as text. Then maybe the enumerator may have a code, so that we are able to tie the enumerator to the local government or wherever. So since it's going to be alphanumeric, we'll also capture it as text. So I say probably your questionnaire is segmented. So you want to maybe put sections, right? You say socioeconomic characteristics or variables, whatever it is. We can make this as notes as well, because it's going to be read only. So let's say before we go too far, we want to quickly know where this questionnaire is being administered. So we say state. Probably you are doing the project in more than one state. Select one. So let's put just two states. Let's say FCT, and let's put Nasarawa. Nasarawa. Right? Add. Then you may want to put the LGA. right? So when you put this LGA now, it's also going to be select one. So select one. Let's say you have, let's just put AMAC, and let's include Quali. So let me now show you skip logic here. So we said for this now, because this LGA now is not in Nasarawa, it's in FCT, you may want to say add, no, sorry, let's come back to this. Okay, I can add another LGA, but before that, let me deal with this skip logic. So you say settings, you come to settings, skip logic, let's add the condition. So this should appear if the state is FCT. That's that. Then we can add another LG and say LGA, right? We'll add it, select one, let's say Lafia, and maybe Akwanga, right? So we can also put a setting to this and say this should appear if the state is Nasarawa. You can have multiple conditions, but let's just work with this condition. So you save. So I think that's the idea of skip logic. Once you get the video, you can always work on skip logic. So I've showed you skip logic. Okay, probably, okay, let me do which question type. Okay, let me add a geography question type. Okay, so let's say you want to now get the geo coordinates of this place. Geo coordinates. Say geo coordinate, you click add. You pick point. So that's the geo coordinate. Let me add a question type that you can select many. Say what commodity, right, do you sell, right? We can say select many. Maybe the person sells rice. In this kind of option, the person can select more than one. Tomato. When you say select many, it means the person can select more than one. Maize. And let's add G-nut. Granite is very sweet, especially this season that everywhere is hot. You can always use Gary to push it down. If you have small kankara, I tell you life will be good. And when you now have small madara and add, my God. All right. So what other question type can we add? Let me see. Let me add. Okay. Maybe you are through with your question. You now want to say, okay, please take a photo of the respondent. Probably you can also put this is media kind of question now. So you add, you click on photo. You can also take signature, right? You can take video, you can take audio. If you want the person to affirm, say, okay, yes, now me fill the questionnaire, you can record that, right? Or you do a video with the yes, or you just want to take a picture. So let's put photo. You can attach a file. There's a place where you attach a file. So let's say you are through with the questionnaire, you can just say thank you. Thank you. So thank you is just going to be a note. So if you do this, you save. Save. So once you have saved, you can preview. Click on preview. Then you have your form, right? This is your form. You can save as PDF, right? You save it, right? Then you come back to your portal. You go to draft. This is the one I just did now. This is a draft IFAD Kobo training. Then you deploy. So it's deploying. Yes, it has deployed. So before this deployed, it was showing 1. Now it's showing 2 has been deployed. 0 submission. So once you have this, your form is all right. All you now need to do is use the video we have on the platform and connect to your phone, and you are good to administer your questionnaire. I wanted to do just